There is a very, very special delivery arriving today, and I can't wait to unbox it and share it with you. I've been waiting all week. I placed the order, I think, early Monday morning. They shipped it yesterday. It will arrive today. But before I show you what's inside the box, I'm waiting on UPS. They haven't arrived yet. It'll be any minute, though. I'm so excited. Let's go back in time and explain why I had to place this order to begin with. Hey guys, welcome back to Tomatoes, Puppies, and Everything Garden. I'm coming to you from Crystal Coast, North Carolina. I've had a nice spring break here with my youngest daughter, and we're going to make a trip kind of that way across North Carolina to get to a very special facility called the Camellia Forest. And they cultivate, they grow, they take cuttings, they propagate camellias. They have so many varieties of camellias. There is one very specific variety I need. It's for a very special gift for someone who's had a great loss. So I need a very specific camellia that has a very specific name, and it's going to be a memorial gift. Now, I did try to find it locally, could not. So I gotta go. So we're gonna leave the Crystal Coast right now. We are in Emerald Isle, North Carolina, taking a hike. I'll show you what I'm walking through. Hold on. Look at all these roots on this trail. So we're doing the trail to get the dog exercise before we hit the road. It's about a 3-hour, 20-minute drive to Camellia Forest. So I found this site, this nice little forest where we could take some hiking right before we head out. It's a really beautiful place. Really nice. Not too hot today. The bugs don't seem bad. I should probably focus on my hiking and my walking. So I'm going to get off here, but I'll see you when we get to Camellia Forest. And I'll show you around. I'll probably just voice over. I will say you have to make an appointment during the week. They are only open, I think, on Saturday. But I'm going to call them when we get done hiking, and they should be able to get us in today. But they're going to have to. I've already checked out of the hotel, so I need them to get us in there today. What ended up happening was that we got done hiking. I called Camellia Forest. I left a voice message saying, if you can get us in today, I can be there in 3.5 hours. Please call me back within the next 20 minutes. And so I hung around in the tip of Emerald Isle there, just kind of checking out the coastline, what rental houses look like in the area. I waited like 20-25 minutes, no call back. So what I decided to do at that point, I knew there were probably nurseries in the area that would carry camellias. They probably got their supply from Camellia Forest. So I started calling around, and then I started actually visiting some nurseries on my way back home to Virginia. And unfortunately, some of the owners could not tell me on the phone if they had this particular camellia in stock that I needed. The name is called Cecilia. It's a beautiful camellia. I really wanted it for my friend, and I was on a mission. Unfortunately, this big store we're looking at right now, the owner would not tell me if they had it in stock or not. So I had to go look at every single camellia at a different location. I thought it was so funny. They had these flowering kales. And then all the way home, all we saw was wisteria everywhere, cutting off trees, very invasive in this area and in Virginia as well. All right, so FedEx just left. There's the box with the live plants. Yes. And then I did order a camellia from Walmart too, but I don't think that is the camellia. This is actually the camellia I ordered from Walmart. And so I'll get this one open and stick it outside in the rain, and then I will show it to you later when the package from Camellia Forest arrives. All right, I'm just going to let him chill here. There's some water in the bottom of this pot. It's still actively raining, but look at how beautiful. I'm really, really impressed. This is a camellia from Walmart.com. I got it on clearance for $12. I'm really impressed. So the reason I ordered it, I was trying to narrow down what I wanted to order from Camellia Forest. There was one that sounded intriguing. It was something like autumn something something. It's a fall bloomer, like October, November. And, well, I'm always looking to save money. So I Googled the variety, and this came up. And I saw it was on clearance. And I'm like, okay, it's $12. It's free shipping. Definitely going to order it. So not going to plant it today. I'm going to let him stay cozy, get a little bit of sun and rain. I mean, it's really partly cloudy today, so he's not really getting sun, but he's been in a box, I don't know, I'd say a couple days. I think they shipped him 2 or 3 days ago. And then eventually he will join the camellia garden in a container, because I'm waiting on moving before I put all my camellias into the ground. You see Lady Laura way back there is blooming currently. All right, so I'm just waiting on UPS to get that second package from Camellia Forest, and then we'll open it and see what's inside. UPS came kind of late, so I'm not going to put these guys outside tonight. I'm going to put them in the garage with my tomato seedlings, because we're only like 41, 42 degrees tonight. Let's see what they look like. Or I guess I could keep them in their box, maybe outdoors. I'm not sure. I know they're used to being in a greenhouse, so I think for tonight I'm going to stick them in the garage. So this is what we got. I'm going to assume this biggest one here is Cecilia, because I ordered, I think 4 quart. And then I had ordered myself a couple 2 quarters. And so shipping for me in my location, I'm about 3.5 hours away, 3 hours away, was 25% of the cost of the plant. I'm not sure if they changed that or have like a tiered system based on what state you're in or how far away. You could call them or look on their website for shipping details, but I think they look really well packaged. They look healthy as far as I can tell at this point. So I'm going to get these guys out and have a closer look. And yeah, I think garage tonight, and then tomorrow outdoors. All right, so this first little guy here is Sochi sinensis, and it is a tea camellia that is good for my zone, and maybe even a little bit lower zone. It's more, I'm not going to say cold tolerant, but just more on the lower scale, like say 6B, I think 7 and 7B. And someone did break off a little bit here, so I'll just root this and have a free plant. I'm not sure which one it came off of, but you can see this one has some little babies. Look at that. That's so cool. So I'll clean them up, and then they're a little dusty and dirty. This is probably pollen. I'm sure they have a lot of pollen in North Carolina too. And get him outside tomorrow. I don't think it's going to rain tomorrow, but I'll spray them off and clean them up, and they'll look nice and happy and healthy. Next up is Winter Interlude, and I think this actually fell off of this guy because it looks very, very similar. Yes, I'm going to say that's from him. Actually, maybe from right there. This has a gorgeous, beautiful flower, and I think it's more in the fall to winter range when it's blooming, and I need more fall and winter blooms. So I'm really excited for this guy. Yeah, so for reference, these are 2 quart pots, and they're, I think, $25 on their website, and then I had to pay 25% shipping. And last but not least is Cecilia, what we were after all along on this journey to find this camellia. And it looks relatively well and healthy. I think it'll be a great gift for my friend, and it's something you can keep for generations. Camellias live for hundreds and hundreds of years, and in case you guys didn't know, throughout the rest of this video, this is a tea leaf. So camellias are used for tea. And so it is not native to America, but it's a beautiful plant. It's not invasive. I do not mind having camellias in my garden because I love them so much. They're so beautiful. And who doesn't like having their own tea leaves, right? This one fell off. I'm maybe going to process it and dry it, use it. Looks pretty healthy. But there we go. There is the camellia. So pretty. Evergreen. The only thing is you really need to be at least a zone, I'd say 6-ish, to have a camellia in your garden. I'd say 6B to 9-ish. Probably 9-ish, it's getting a little hot. They do like the shade. I love them in a shade garden. They also included some instructions. So I'll look these over later, and I'll make a copy too for my friend. Alright guys, well, that's it. I hope you had fun with this video, and if you ever get out that way, Central North Carolina, stop by the Camellia Forest and enjoy. If you get yourself a camellia, I hope you love it.